I live inside my own world of make-believe.
Welcome, fellow Fusioners. Character King here, and today we are heading a little bit of the new box. We're doing something different. We're not playing we're playing Spellbooks, but we're not playing the new High Priestess version because we don't have all the cards. We are playing the old Silent Magician Spellbooks with the addition of Spellbook of Wisdom and the Grand Spellbook Tower. Since we have those cards, we can see how they stack up in this version, and then we can futuristically see the other version. So basically, if you don't know, Silent Magician level 8 is a big 3500 beat stick who is unaffected by your opponent's spell effects, and you can only summon it by Silent Magician level 4, which we don't have. We're cheating it out with our Silent Magician. Silent Magician gains 500 attack for every card in your hand. Once per turn, can negate a spell your opponent has. You summon it by tributing a spellcaster, so you'll summon this by tributing your Spellbook Magician of Prophecy. Then besides that, Silent Magician has the effect where if it's destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect while you control this card, you can special summon out a Silent Magician monster, ignoring summoning conditions. So you can cheat out your Silent Magician level 8. You can't summon itself, that's the one restriction on that, but it's a really good way to get out a big monster. It can be really big itself, and you can negate spells once per turn, their turn, your turn, their turn. Besides that, we have the Spellbooks. Spellbooks are very interesting because they get effects off of playing a whole bunch of spell cards and having spell cards in the grave. They can all do different things. So basically, the most important thing to know is Magician of Prophecy, Blue Boy, searches any spellbook. Spellbook of Secrets, searches any spellbook. Prophecy is a spellbook card, so your secrets can search it. So you can activate secrets, search your monster. So those 6 search are your searchers. And then you have Spellbook of the Master. Basically, if you control a spellcaster monster, you can reveal one spellbook card in your hand, so that includes the monster. Then you can target one spellbook normal spell card in your graveyard to anything except for your 2 quick play spells. And then this card's effect becomes that target's effect. And you can only use 1 per turn. So basically, you want to use this to get more spellbooks in the grave is a really good name, and you can only use each spellbook once per turn. So you can use secrets basically twice by counter using the master. All you need is 1 secrets to get this going, and then any other spellbook in your hand to be able to reveal for master. Because basically, these will put to your grave, and then your blue boy will be your spellcaster on the field to be able to activate the effect. Then besides that, we have so that will get our spellbook of Secrets in the grave, our Master in the grave. So that's 2 spellbooks, and we want 3 for the good effect of Fate. So there are other ways to either use Power to boost up our guy by 1,000, or to use Spellbook Organization. So basically, Spellbook of Power has the effect you can target 1 spellcaster type monster you control. Until the end phase, it gains 1,000 attack. Also, until the end phase, each time it destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can add 1 Spellbook spell card from your deck to your hand. You can only activate 1 Spellbook of Power per turn, so basically you can help get more searches, help beat over things, and you're able to recycle some spellbooks with your Eternity. Spellbook Organization basically is just a quick play spell. It counts spellbook in the name that lets you look at the top 3 cards of your deck, then return them on to the top of the deck in any order. You can use this to set with your Fate, so if they try to Cosmic Cyclone you, they may not hit the right one, or if they try to destroy it, they may not hit the right one. But basically, the whole idea of this is you need to run this in this version, but not necessarily the other version, because you want to stack your deck for your Silent Magicians and make sure you're able to draw them when you need to, or not draw your Silent Magician level 8 if you can help it. So basically, besides that, we have I'm going to explain this one first and that one. So we have Spellbook of Fate. Base Spellbook of Fate is the main card, limited to 2. All of your deck revolves around this card. If you control spellcaster type monsters, you have the face-up spellcaster. You can banish up to 3 spellbook cards from your graveyard to apply this effect, depending on the number of spell cards banished. So you banish one spellbook card, balance 1 spell or trap card from the field to his hand. So you basically balance your opponent's back row when they end their turn usually. The second one, you banish 2 spellbooks, change 1 monster from the field to either face-up attack position if it was face down or in defense, or you can change it to face down defense position. So that lets you change battle positions to beat over stronger things. It lets you flip back down your Magician of Prophecy because it works when it's normal summoned or flipped. You can search a spellbook card. And then you can work around your opponent with that card. So basically, the third effect is you can banish one card your opponent controls. It does not target, so they have to respond with things first, like mass change. They have to mass change before, or they lose their monster. So they have to, and they lose their monster even if they mass change after. So they resolve their effects before you banish. So it's really, really powerful. The whole deck revolves around it. And the problem before with spellbooks is we had 2 fate. You would banish the fates, and you could possibly get 3 out. Because for a while we had Eternity limited to 1, so you couldn't return fate. So it was really hard to fate multiple times, but with the Grand Tower, we're able to recycle our fate and get a lot more plays going. So basically, what we have is... So this is the main card you want to use. You want to keep recycling and get 3 spellbooks in the grave. Spellbook of Eternity, target one of your banished spellbook cards, except for Eternity. Add that target to your hand. Go and activate once per turn. Basically, you can recycle the ones you banish off of your fate to use again and again. Besides that, we have the newest card, Spellbook of Wisdom. Target one spellcaster monster on the field and activate one of these effects. That monster is unaffected by other spell effects this turn, and that monster's, or you can activate that monster, face-up monster is unaffected by trap effects. So that is really good when you want to protect your level 8, because it's already immune to spell effects, so you can make it immune to traps as well, and you can work around your opponent's traps without too much worry. If they try to flip your prophecy face down, you can respond by chaining Wisdom. You can set Wisdom, it's a quick play spell, use it on your opponent's turn. This is another one you can search, so you can either search your Organization, Wisdom, or Power to get your 3rd spellbook in the grave to be able to use the effects. And then besides that, we have the last one. We are playing the Grand Spellbook Tower. So the Grand Spellbook Tower, basically, once per turn, during your standby phase, if you have a spellcaster type monster on your side of the field, which usually, or in your graveyard, so even if it dies, you can place one spellbook spell card from your graveyard on the bottom of your deck, except for Grand Spellbook Tower, so that's the only one that doesn't really work with the monster, which is fine. Then draw 1 card. So basically it lets you draw 2 cards in the beginning of your turn, and then recycle your spellbook cards like Fate. So that's really strong. And then it has when this card in your possession is destroyed by an opponent's card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 spellcaster type monster from your hand or deck whose level is less than or equal to the number of spellbook cards in your graveyard. So if you have 2 spellbooks, you can instantly summon out a Magician of Prophecy. It doesn't get the effect, but it lets you have a spellcaster monster on your field if they destroy it. So it is something you can do. Alrighty. And the deck works really well. It's a little slow in some ways and fast in others, but we'll have to see how the gameplay goes. We're running Spell Specialist to make sure to open up more spells. We have a lot of spells, so we're just kind of running, seeing how the skill works overall. They nerfed it where you don't see as many spells, which actually isn't that bad in this deck because you do want to see some of your monsters, but you want to make sure you have at least a few spells in your opening hand, and that's why we're running this skill. Alrighty. Well, that's the deck. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let me know what kind of decks you want to see me make in the future. I'm really, really close to making Predaplants, and I'm a little farther away from making Evil Eye, and I'm probably going to throw in other decks, few decks when coming up with the ideas. Well, I appreciate you guys. That's the deck. Now the gameplay. Alrighty, going first. Ooh, we're on rank up. And we're Legend 4, so that actually helps. Be really good if we won this. Ooh, versing tunes. Oh my. So we got secrets. Okay, so let's summon Prophecy. And search our tower. Activate secrets. We can search for our master, because we already have the other ones. Now we have secrets engraved. Master will then copy our secrets by revealing our tower to search out our fate. Then we need a 3rd spellbook engraved, so we'll activate power. It'll boost them, but it's mainly the spellbook in the grave. Then we will activate the Grand Spellbook Tower. And we're going to set 2 back row. We didn't need to set the secrets, but in case they have Cosmic Cyclone, we want to not be forced to activate Fate. So we don't see tunes very often. I actually will probably make tunes pretty soon, because I've been looking at those. So, Chocolate Magician Girl. Let's banish that. We don't want him getting any draws or anything. 1, 2, 3. He can respond. I'm a little afraid of the Toon Kingdom, but we really don't want him getting the advantage of Magician Girl, Chocolate Magician Girl. Plus, we will be able to get the double draw from Grand Tower. Plus, we already have a secret, so we're actually in a pretty good spot. Just to maintain power. So he's setting 2 back row. Ends his turn already. So we draw a card. Got Eternity, that's really good. We actually really need that. Activate Tower. Has some kind of response. I wonder what tunes are playing in the back. Oh, it's... Return Fate to deck. Another Eternity. Okay. Not the best, but... Activate Secrets. We'll search our Master. Activate Master. Search our Magician of Prophecy, since we haven't summoned yet. Summon Magician of Prophecy. Ooh, we got Chaliced. Okay. That's good. That's a good Chalice hit. Activate Eternity. Let's get back Secrets for next turn. We're not going to do too much this next turn. this is his turn. So we'll do some damage now. We have some Spellbook monsters, so we can draw 2 cards again. So we're in a pretty good spot overall, as long as we don't lose this turn. Okay, he just sets a card and passes, so he doesn't have much. We drew another one of those. Yes, we will draw a second card. Why would we not? So we can return Secret since we already have one anyway. We have Silent Magician already, so we'll summon Silent Magician now. So we can negate any spells they may use right away. Oh, cool. There we go. Guess he didn't have a response. Cool. Works for me. Next game. Alrighty, we're going second. Yeah, the tower is mainly to... the longer the game goes, the more advantage you get. You don't really fall as behind. Oof. Our skill is hurting us now. So this looks like a Blue Eyes player. Fate is not ideal. Let's activate Organization. Really? Okay, we're gonna scoop then. I mean, we hit Legend 5, right? We are, yeah. Alrighty, we're going second against another Arcana. Cool, and we got a pretty good hand. Silent Magician is good. Sets 1 back row, passes. Alrighty. Ooh, we drew Prophecy. So we normal summon Prophecy. Add Master. I don't feel a response. Activate this. We will search our fate. Activate our master to reveal our fate. We want to reveal the one we search. That way we don't keep it consistent on what our enemy knows about our hand. Let's see, we want. Kind of want wisdom. Should we do wisdom? Yeah, let's do wisdom. There we go. So now we can... Let's summon Silent Magician. I don't have a response, so let's make it... Spellbook power. Set fate. Set eternity. Battle. So we'll attack. No response. Well, we have 3 engraved, right? Power. Secrets Master. Yeah, we'll just enter. We don't want to, like, preemptively cast Wisdom if we don't need to. Cool! There we go. Yeah, it's a control deck, so you may just get games where they surrender right away, so... It happens. Either really long games where they try to play through you, or you just control them and they can't do much. Cool. Next game. Alrighty, let's see here. So we're going second against Alexis Rhodes. I really don't like people that play the Lava Golem hat. Okay, so we got Grand Spellbook Tower. So I think what we want to see is either Wisdom, or honestly, we really want to see Silent Magician. That'd be ideal. Because these two are good. We can search out Master, Master, Fate, and one other card. One other Spellbook card, and then we're able to Fate for 3. With Tower, be able to draw 2 next turn. Lunalight Fusion. Okay, we're good. We are good. Prismatic Saber Dancer. Oh, I'm so jelly. Oh no, I didn't get any other advantage from it. Oh no. Okay, we're just gonna straight up win this then. I actually feel bad. Here, I'll show you my Prismatic for your Prismatic. Go, Prismatic Spellbook Magician of Prophecy. Alrighty, so we're gonna search Master. We're just gonna banish that right away. It's not worth the wait. So we're gonna add our Fate. And we can activate Master. Which will let us grab our... Let's see what power right now. I think power sounds good. Wisdom. Power sounds okay. Actually, let's do organization. We really want to stack our deck. Okay, so we'll use organization now. Unfortunate. I guess we'll just top deck Fate and power. That works. Activate Fate, banish. It does not target. His monster's gone. Let's go. This is the strength of Spellbooks. I do not care about your protection. Your monster is gone. Get out of here. You got nothing. He actually has nothing. Alrighty, well, we're going to draw 2. We draw Fate. Use our tower to add another Fate. Then our Prophecy will search another... Shuffle our deck again, so... wait, did I use... I haven't used Secrets yet, right? No, I haven't. I used it last turn. You have to remember the order. Like that's the one thing to think about. Like which ones have I used? Which ones have I not used? Which ones do I need? Which ones do I have? Can I use faster? What do I want to make sure I draw? Let's do Eternity. So that'll put 2. Let's add Fate. I have a second one. Why not? Let's do. Yeah, we can recycle it with the tower. That's so good. Let's see, Eternity. Let's grab that organization. Let's use power. Why not? Boost our prismatic. We don't need to use that right away. We'll set that. Set. We're in a really good spot right now. 1 turn from winning. If we get Silent Magician at least. Well, we have 8 cards left in deck. Like, the chances of our organization not revealing Silent Magician is like... It shouldn't happen. Now, the cool thing is if he does nothing, we can actually use our... Ooh, purple butterfly. What does that do? I actually read this one. Oh, okay. You can special summon a Lunalight from your hand. Cool. That is fun. We like monsters. So he has a Crimson Fox. And he's just going to swing in. So we're going to Fate. Fate is busted. Unless it is not. Except when it's not. Let's leave Eternity in there. Banish. There we go. Pass the turn. Loses. Cool. Well, that's basically how the deck works. You can have some grinded games, but it's really hard to show because either you win really fast, you brick, or you don't. And then you have those rare long games, which are really fun. But cool. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know what kind of decks you want to make me see me make in the future. Make me see. I appreciate you guys. You guys keep me going, keep me strong. Keep fusioning. Let's go Slash.
Hush.